Hey everybody, it's Angela. Can you believe it's that time of the week again? It's time for another junior church / Sunday school lesson. Can you believe it, guys? Hey guys, I am so happy that I've gotten to see so many of you guys back. I got to see even more of you guys last week, and it made me so happy. I was so excited to see you guys, and it felt so good. And we're still missing some of you guys. I know things are still crazy and weird and hard to figure out what to do, but if you guys want to come back, we would love to see you guys again. We miss you so much. We're so grateful for the ones who have come back, and we're hoping that the rest of you guys are going to come back to church too, and because we really want to see you guys again. I have heard some of you guys telling me some of the things that you were doing, some of the ways you were saying please and thank you, what you were grateful for, and who you helped. But also, some of you guys couldn't think of anything. And I was like, well, that's not good. So try really hard, hopefully you guys, this week to think of some way to be thankful, to help someone, and to say please and thank you, okay? All right, well, let's get right into the lesson. All right. So this week's verse in the Bible is found in Proverbs 27. Now, Proverbs is a book of like a lot of wise sayings. Like it just is full of all these like really good things that you can be like, wow, that's really good. And then you can read further and you go, wow, that's really good. And you're like, whoa, this is full of a lot of good things. And this verse is one of those, okay? So Proverbs 27, verse number 19 says, it's short. It says, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. That's a simple verse, right? But let's break it down and talk about it, okay? So we all know that really smooth water can reflect our face, right? If you've ever been to a lake or something. Lake Erie's kind of hard because it's usually moving too much, but if you go to a calm creek or a lake, you can look and you can see your face. But you know what is even easier to see a reflection of yourself in? A mirror, right? You can use a mirror, and see a reflection of yourself. A mirror reflects you, reflects who you are. And you know what? This verse says, as water, we can say like a mirror, as a mirror reflects your face, so your life reflects your heart. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know that the things that you do, the things that you say in your day-to-day life reflect who you are on the inside? Now, we know that our emotions reflect our feelings. We can smile, means kind of usually we're happy. We can frown, we can cry. Different emotions give how we're feeling usually. But you know what? We can also hide behind our emotions. We can try to put up a fake wall emotion. And you know what? We can hide behind a mask. You know what? Right now, a lot of people are having to wear masks. And they have to put their face behind a mask. And you know what? That's how sometimes in our lives, it's kind of like we're hiding behind a mask. We only let people see certain parts of our lives. We only let them see certain things, and we want them to think certain things about us. So we hide who we really are. We try really hard to maybe be really funny in front of everybody, even though inside we're hurting and we're really sad. Or maybe something really hard is going on in your family and you're angry and you exhibit anger, but you don't want to let people know what's really going on, so you just put up an angry face, but you don't really show the hurt that you're feeling. You try to hide behind that mask, right? And you can only hide so long behind the mask. You're gonna give yourself away eventually. You can try as hard as you want, but eventually, like the mirror, we can see ourselves. Eventually, your life is going to reflect what's going on in the inside. You can only hide your emotions so long. The masks comes off, and how you live your life shows what's really going on inside. You can try to hide for so long, but eventually it just comes out. Sometimes we just get so overwhelmed, so frustrated, so stressed, and you can't hide it anymore. Some people hide behind a mask for years and no one knows. But then it eventually comes out. You can try for as long, but eventually it's going to be seen. And that's okay. You shouldn't try to hide behind that mask, that pain, or whatever's going on in your life. You should just be open and upfront and honest to begin with what you're going through and what's going on. You can try to be one way in front of others, but who you are really shows when you're alone. You know what? There's no Snapchat filters that can cover us up when we're alone, right? When we're alone, the true us really shows. It shows. We can't hide it. When we're at home, no one's around, maybe just our family, we act differently, don't we, than we do when we're in front of other people, when we're at school, when we're at church. We act differently to our family. And sometimes that anger and that hurt comes out to them. And our families usually can see the real us, but sometimes we even hide from our families what's really going on inside. And when we're in our room and we're alone, that's when the real us shows. And you know what? The real us shows by what we're looking at, what we're watching, what we're listening to, even what we're thinking. Those things show the real you. If those things are wholesome and you wouldn't be afraid if your mom or if your grandma or somebody stepped into the room and you'd have to click it off really quickly or something like that, then those are good things. But if you're afraid of showing as someone coming into your room and seeing what you're doing, what you're listening to, watching, thinking, doing, then you're hiding behind that mask. And the real you're trying to hide, maybe we should rethink that, because the real us isn't going to be able to hide for forever. A good way of judging whether or not we should or shouldn't be doing something, even when we're alone, the real us, is to think, if Jesus was right here sitting next to me, would I still be watching this? Would I still be listening to this? Would I still be doing this? If Jesus was right here in the room, and you know what? That's a hard thing sometimes, because we go, yeah, but he's not. I just want to do, But that's a good reminder. And you know what? The real us should be something that we're proud of, that we're not afraid to show other people, that we're not trying to hide. We should be open and be like, you know what? This is the real me. You know what? The real us isn't perfect. I just bumped my mirror, sorry. The real us isn't perfect. Nobody is perfect. And you know what, guys? That's okay. But don't hide that. Everybody has flaws. I have so many flaws, guys. It's crazy. But you know what? Don't hide the real you. You know what? Don't hide the real you from God. God knows. God sees you even when you're alone. He does, and he doesn't want us to pretend to be one way in front of other people and then be another way by ourselves. He wants us to be our authentic, true selves. And you know what? Sometimes we have to sit back and we have to think, okay, the real me. Do I like the real me? I'm angry. The real me is angry. Why is the real me angry? Why do I cover up with humor? And you know what? Sometimes we have to turn off our music, our video games, the TV, and we need to sit quietly and literally think, what is the real me? Is it anger? Why am I angry? Is there something in my family that's causing me? And we have to start self-examining and start thinking about this. But when we have so many other things going on around us, we can easily block out and we can easily put that mask up and cover up what's really going on. But because we don't want to deal with the real. We don't want to have to deal with it. But you know what? God wants us to get down to the root of the problem. And he wants us to examine what's really, really going on. And if it's anger, you know what? Maybe you need to talk to somebody about that. Maybe there's something in your family that's going on that's giving you hurt or anger, and you're acting one way in front of other people, but when you're really alone, the true you is somebody you're not happy about. You know what? Talk to somebody. If you need to talk to us, if you need to talk to a counselor, someone at school, whoever, a parent, somebody, just start thinking about why am I this way? Why am I trying to hide the real me? And you know what? Like we said, this verse says, as water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. The real you can only be hidden so long. You know, like waves, the ripples in the water, it kind of covers up the face and what's going on. But when it smooths back out, you can see, you know, and we can try to cause diversions, hide behind things, and try to get the attention away from us. But the real us is going to show through our lives. It's going to show. We can act one way for a certain amount of time, but it's going to show through. And that person who shows through, we should be proud of that person, not just trying to keep hiding away that person. Because we're not going to be able to hide that person away forever. We may be able to hide for years, maybe not even that long. But you know what? When we're alone, we can't hide. Do you guys know that you can never hide the real you from God? God sees the real you no matter what. You can try to pretend like you're hiding, but God sees it. Your life is always going to reflect your heart to Him. And it's going to reflect to other people. You know what? If you were out and about in the store or out at the park or playing a sport or something, and you didn't know anybody was watching you, but somebody was watching you, and later comes up to you and says, hey, I saw the way you acted in that sport. You got so angry about that, and you just flew off the handle, and it was something really simple. And you may think, whoa, well, I didn't know anybody was watching me. I didn't know somebody was. If I would have known somebody was watching me, I would have been a lot more careful. Or maybe you're in the store and you're looking at that thing and you're like, is anybody watching me? Can I take it? Can I take it? And that conscience comes in. No, that's wrong to steal, and you don't. And later somebody comes up to you and says, hey, I'm a security worker here. And I saw you reaching for that, and I saw that you were thinking about sticking it in your backpack and stealing it, but you didn't. I just want to say congratulations. I'm really proud of you. And you know what? The real you shows. The real you shows even when you don't think anyone else is watching. You can try to hide it, but you know what? There's times you can't hide it. You can be off your guard when you're in public. Nobody's watching you, right? You don't think so. But someone could be watching you, and your life reflects. And you know what? Your life reflects Jesus. And I hope that you guys, that you want your life to reflect Jesus, that you want people to see Jesus in you, that they can look at you and say, whoa, this person loves Jesus. This person is honest. They're helpful. They're giving. I hope that of you guys. I hope that people look at your lives and see those things. I don't want people to look at your lives and see that it reflects hurt and anger and hatred and bitterness. Don't hold on to those things. Look at yourselves this week. Maybe get away, silence it all. Even maybe grab a mirror or something and do a little self-examining and think, who is the real me? What am I reflecting? What is my life reflecting? Would I be happy if Jesus was sitting right here with me? Is this reflection something I am happy about, or is it something you need to work on? You know what? We can't hide behind those masks forever. Eventually, we're going to come out and the real us is going to be seen. So think about this week, okay? As water reflects the face, or we can say, as a mirror reflects your face. Yeah? As a mirror reflects your face, so your life reflects your heart. What is your life reflecting, you guys? I hope it's reflecting something good. All right? Have another good week. Enjoy the rest of summer. You guys, I can feel fall in the air. Can you? I'm not ready, but it's coming, and that's okay. I'm grateful for the summer that we have had. All right, guys, be good. Have another good week. Hopefully, I'll see you guys really, really soon, okay? If not, take care, and don't ever forget how much God loves you guys, okay? Bye.